Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The Chicago Bears are facing what might be one of the most shocking crises in recent NFL history, and fans are still trying to process what happened inside the team's locker room after practice. Rumors started circulating yesterday afternoon, but sources suggest that a heated confrontation between quarterback Caleb Williams and wide receiver DJ Moore escalated far beyond normal locker room arguments. Witnesses describe a situation where tensions that had been simmering for weeks finally boiled over, with both players allegedly exchanging sharp words and physical gestures. While no one was seriously injured, the incident was serious enough that team management decided to separate both players from the rest of the roster. The decision, according to insiders, wasn't taken lightly. It's understood that both Williams and Moore are facing suspension from team activities indefinitely while the Bears organization conducts an internal investigation. Fans on social media have already started speculating about what could have triggered such a public feud, with some pointing to performance pressures, contract issues, or clashes over team leadership dynamics. The Bears, a franchise already under scrutiny for inconsistent performances this season, now find themselves under a different kind of spotlight, one that questions not only their on-field strategy, but also the harmony of their locker room. The ramifications of this event could ripple through the team for weeks, affecting game preparation and morale in ways that may be difficult to measure. Sources close to the team indicate that the confrontation between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore wasn't just a spontaneous outburst, but rather the culmination of growing frustrations on both sides. Williams, known for his fiery competitiveness and determination to control offensive plays, reportedly clashed with Moore, who is recognized for his insistence on precise routes and his own leadership in the wide receiver group. Insiders suggest that disagreements over game plans, play execution, and even off-field responsibilities contributed to the mounting tension. The Bears organization, historically known for managing internal conflicts behind closed doors, faced an unprecedented scenario in which media attention amplified the situation before any formal statement could be released. Fans, analysts, and former players quickly began dissecting the potential causes, with some arguing that leadership gaps in the coaching staff allowed the conflict to escalate unchecked. The team's management, reportedly concerned about the message it would send to the rest of the roster, decided that immediate action was necessary. By removing both key players from the squad, the Bears aim to prevent further deterioration of locker room relations. Discussions are ongoing about potential mediation sessions, counseling, or even trades as management evaluates long-term solutions. Meanwhile, fans are left in suspense, speculating whether the confrontation signals deeper fractures in the team or is a one-off incident that can be resolved internally. Early reports indicate that other teammates were caught in the middle during the confrontation, with several players reportedly trying to intervene to de-escalate the situation. Witnesses describe a scene of chaos, where voices were raised, tempers flared, and tension filled the air, making it impossible for practice to continue normally. Some teammates are said to have expressed frustration over being forced to witness a public disagreement that undermined team cohesion. The Bears' coaching staff, according to insiders, immediately recognized the severity of the situation and attempted to isolate the conflicting parties before the incident escalated further. The decision to sideline both Williams and Moore, though drastic, is reportedly viewed internally as necessary to maintain control over the team environment. Analysts and sport commentators are already drawing parallels to previous high-profile locker room conflicts in professional sports, noting that such situations often have long-lasting impacts on both performance and public perception. The Bears now face not only tactical challenges for upcoming games, but also the monumental task of repairing relationships and rebuilding trust among players. The incident has sparked a flurry of social media discussion, with fans debating who is at fault, the potential consequences, and whether this could lead to trades, suspensions, or even legal ramifications. Meanwhile, Internal discussions about team culture, leadership responsibilities, and accountability are reportedly underway as management attempts to prevent similar conflicts in the future. Speculation around the root cause of the confrontation points to a combination of personal and professional stress factors affecting both Williams and Moore. Caleb Williams, a quarterback under intense scrutiny since joining the Bears, is reported to have been frustrated with his performance metrics and the pressure to lead a struggling offense. On the other hand, DJ Moore, a standout receiver with a reputation for high standards and accountability, is said to have grown increasingly frustrated with perceived lapses in communication and execution during practice. Sources suggest that these frustrations, when compounded by external pressures from media, fans, and internal competition, created a volatile situation. Some analysts suggest that underlying disagreements about team hierarchy and decision-making authority may have also contributed. Both players are now reportedly undergoing evaluation by the team's mental health and performance staff to determine next steps. The Bears organization is said to be consulting closely with conflict resolution experts to navigate the aftermath, while maintaining an official stance of neutrality pending the conclusion of internal reviews. Meanwhile, the incident has generated enormous media attention, with speculation running wild about potential trade possibilities, contract implications, and the long-term stability of the Bears roster. Fans have flooded forums and social media platforms with theories, debates, and outrage, highlighting the emotional investment and polarizing opinions that such a high-profile confrontation generates. Inside sources claim that the confrontation reportedly started over a disagreement about a single play during practice, but quickly escalated due to lingering tensions and personal grievances. Witnesses suggest that words were exchanged that crossed professional boundaries, with neither party willing to back down in the heat of the moment. The Bears staff attempted to intervene multiple times, but the intensity of the conflict reportedly made immediate resolution impossible. The aftermath has left management in a difficult position, balancing the need to maintain order with the importance of protecting the team's public image. Removing both Williams and Moore from the roster, at least temporarily, is seen as a move to send a clear message about accountability, discipline, and the seriousness of locker room conduct. Discussions about potential disciplinary actions, counseling sessions, and mediated reconciliation meetings are reportedly ongoing behind closed doors. Insiders report that players who witnessed the confrontation have been affected emotionally, with some expressing concern about the impact on team unity and morale. The Bears, traditionally known for strong locker room camaraderie, now face the challenge of rebuilding trust among teammates who were directly or indirectly involved in the altercation. Analysts point out that when star players like Caleb Williams and DJ Moore clash publicly, the ramifications extend beyond internal dynamics, influencing game day strategies, fan engagement, and even sponsorship relations. The organization is reportedly exploring all options to prevent lingering resentment, including structured team meetings, psychological support, and leadership coaching. Rumors about potential trades or disciplinary measures continue to circulate, though insiders caution that no final decisions have been made. Meanwhile, the media frenzy surrounding the incident has intensified, with pundits debating whether the confrontation signifies a deep-rooted problem within the Bears or a one-off clash that could be resolved internally. Fans continue to speculate about the potential consequences, creating a sense of urgency for the team to act decisively. The Bears organization is reportedly committed to managing both the practical and reputational fallout, recognizing that the way this crisis is handled could define the team's public image for months or even years. The situation highlights the delicate balance between talent management, team culture, and media perception in modern professional sports. As of now, the Chicago Bears face a precarious situation where immediate decisions will have lasting impacts on team dynamics and public perception. The confrontation between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore has thrown internal tensions into the spotlight, revealing fractures that were previously unspoken but widely felt within the roster. Management is navigating a complex web of accountability, player relations, and media scrutiny, attempting to enforce discipline without alienating key talent. Discussions reportedly include possible trade options, contract renegotiations, and extensive mediation, reflecting the gravity of the situation. Fans and analysts continue to speculate on how this will affect upcoming games, with many concerned that the distraction could lead to underperformance on the field. Social media has become a battleground for opinions, with heated debates about responsibility, leadership, and the potential for reconciliation dominating conversations. The incident has also sparked broader discussions about team culture in professional sports, highlighting how conflicts between star players can ripple across entire organizations. Internally, coaches and executives are reportedly evaluating communication protocols, leadership hierarchies, and support systems to prevent future crises. Meanwhile, the league and other teams are closely monitoring developments, recognizing that high-profile disputes can influence league narratives, player relations, and fan engagement across the sport. The aftermath of the confrontation between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore has left the Chicago Bears in a state of uncertainty, with both players currently separated from the team and the organization scrambling to maintain stability. Insiders suggest that the locker room atmosphere remains tense, with teammates reportedly divided in their support and opinions about the incident. While some players are said to sympathize with Williams' frustration over offensive performance, others reportedly side with Moore's insistence on discipline and execution. Management is reportedly exploring every avenue to restore cohesion, including mediation sessions with professional conflict resolution experts, leadership counseling, and team-wide discussions aimed at rebuilding trust. The timing of this crisis is particularly delicate, as the Bears are preparing for critical matchups that could define the trajectory of their season. According to sources, teammates who witnessed the altercation between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore are reportedly divided in their reactions, with some feeling frustrated by the public nature of the conflict, while others empathize with the pressures faced by both players. The Bears' leadership is said to be conducting private discussions with players to gauge sentiment, prevent lingering resentment, and maintain unity despite the temporary absence of two key roster members. Analysts suggest that the disruption could affect on-field coordination, particularly in offensive schemes where timing and communication are critical. Rumors continue to circulate regarding potential trade deals or contract renegotiations as management explores ways to resolve the situation without permanently harming team performance. Insiders emphasize that the organization is focused not only on resolving interpersonal conflicts, but also on reinforcing the team's broader culture, ensuring accountability, and providing clear expectations for behavior moving forward. The intense media attention has magnified every aspect of the crisis, placing additional pressure on management, coaching staff, and players alike. Fans are monitoring every development closely, generating discussion threads, polls, and debates about responsibility, potential outcomes, and the future of the Bears season. The organization reportedly views this as an opportunity to strengthen its internal conflict resolution strategies and leadership protocols, recognizing that successfully navigating this challenge could set a precedent for handling future incidents while maintaining the franchise's reputation and stability in the league. Sources close to the Bears indicate that the confrontation has sparked an ongoing debate among coaching staff about the appropriate balance between discipline, accountability, and understanding individual player stress. Some staff reportedly argue that immediate, strict measures are necessary to set a precedent, while others advocate for a more supportive approach aimed at reconciliation and reintegration. Caleb Williams and DJ Moore are said to be participating in structured reflection sessions, focusing on communication skills, conflict management, and emotional intelligence. Management is reportedly weighing the risks of prolonged separation versus the benefits of ensuring a fully resolved conflict before reintegration. Meanwhile, social media continues to amplify the narrative, with fans speculating on potential trades, suspensions, or even long-term roster implications, turning the incident into a league-wide talking point. Analysts note that conflicts of this nature can have profound effects on team cohesion, individual player performance, and public perception, emphasizing the importance of strategic intervention. Internally, discussions about leadership, mentorship, and locker room dynamics are reportedly ongoing, with the goal of fostering a resilient, disciplined, and united team. Observers are watching closely to see whether the Bears can transform this high-profile confrontation into a turning point for the organization, balancing immediate accountability with long-term cultural improvement. The stakes are high, and every decision could reverberate across the NFL landscape. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Insiders suggest that Caleb Williams and DJ Moore's absence has forced the Bears coaching staff to reevaluate offensive strategies, implement temporary adjustments, and promote alternative leadership roles within the team. Players reportedly have been encouraged to step up, demonstrate accountability, and maintain performance standards despite the disruption. Analysts speculate that the team's ability to adapt under pressure will be crucial, not only for the current season, but also for establishing a culture that can withstand internal conflicts in the future. Management is reportedly consulting legal, psychological, and sports performance experts to ensure that any decision made regarding Williams or Moore is fair, legally sound, and strategically advantageous. Meanwhile, social media speculation continues to grow, with fans debating which players should bear the brunt of accountability and whether reconciliation is plausible. Reports suggest that the Bears are meticulously planning the reintegration of either or both players, contingent on behavioral evaluations, demonstrated commitment to teamwork, and the restoration of trust among teammates. The organization is reportedly prioritizing both short-term operational stability and long-term cultural resilience, recognizing that mishandling this situation could have implications far beyond the immediate season. The focus appears to be on maintaining competitive performance while addressing interpersonal issues, a delicate balance that highlights the challenges of managing a modern professional football team under intense scrutiny and pressure. The fallout from the confrontation is reportedly influencing not just internal Bears operations, but also league-wide perceptions of the team. Analysts suggest that rival teams, media outlets, and sports commentators are monitoring the situation closely, drawing conclusions about the Bears' management style, locker room discipline, and leadership approach. Sources indicate that internal evaluations are underway to determine whether structural changes, leadership shifts, or even roster modifications might be necessary to prevent similar incidents in the future. Meanwhile, Caleb Williams and DJ Moore are said to be under continuous observation, with management assessing their readiness to return, willingness to collaborate, and commitment to team cohesion. Social media remains a battleground of speculation, with debates ranging from blame assignment to potential career ramifications, further intensifying pressure on the organization. Reports from sources close to the team indicate that ongoing discussions are exploring whether Caleb Williams and DJ Moore can be reintegrated into the Bears roster without long-term damage to team cohesion. Management is reportedly considering multiple scenarios, including structured mediation, performance-based reintegration, and ongoing counseling, to ensure that any return is sustainable. Analysts speculate that the outcome of these discussions will have far-reaching effects on team dynamics, on-field performance, and fan perception. Teammates are said to be involved in the process, providing input, feedback, and perspectives to inform management decisions. Meanwhile, speculation about potential trades, suspensions, and contract renegotiations continues to dominate fan forums and social media. Insiders emphasize that the organization is focused on balancing short-term competitive needs with long-term cultural stability, understanding that mishandling the situation could erode trust and performance across the roster. The Bears reportedly recognize that how they navigate this high-profile conflict will send a strong message about accountability, leadership, and the values the organization prioritizes. Fans, media, and league observers alike are closely watching, aware that every move will shape perceptions of professionalism, management competency, and team resilience. The situation remains fluid, with each development adding pressure and urgency to the organization's efforts to restore stability while managing the complex interplay of talent, ego, and organizational culture. Finally, sources indicate that the Bears' leadership is determined to ensure that the confrontation between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore becomes a catalyst for long-term improvement rather than a permanent fracture. Internal strategies reportedly include redefining leadership responsibilities, enhancing communication channels, and implementing targeted conflict resolution programs to prevent future incidents. Both players are said to be receiving ongoing support aimed at fostering personal accountability, emotional regulation, and collaborative problem-solving skills. Analysts suggest that the Bears' ability to manage this situation effectively could influence not only their season performance, but also their reputation as a team capable of handling high-profile challenges with professionalism and foresight. Social media remains an intense forum for speculation, fan opinion, and debate, amplifying every internal decision and adding pressure to management and coaching staff. Teammates, according to insiders, are actively participating in rebuilding trust, accountability, and cohesion, creating a dynamic environment aimed at stabilizing the roster. The league is reportedly observing closely, understanding that high-profile incidents such as this can set precedents for how professional football organizations manage conflict, star player dynamics, and public perception. The Bears are navigating a delicate path between performance, culture, and media scrutiny, aiming to turn a moment of crisis into an opportunity for growth, unity, and renewed focus on both individual excellence and collective success on and off the field. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.